morning. Michelle with Sacred Spiritual Healer. With your morning messages from Spirit. Okay, so everything's been meditated on. Cleared, my sage went out. And excuse the mess on my table because I seem to have made quite the mess with the sage and the incense this morning. So I'll clean or change the tablecloth after these readings. All right, so let's go forward. Moving on. Spirit, give us true and precise messages, overall energy, please, of the collective today. True and precise messages for the collective. Divine feminine energy. You are looking at the Lattice Moon Daughter. I love this card. Number 11 at that. Love the look on their face. They're like all sassy and smiley. You're in tune with your higher self, you feel that transformation, but it's like you're just realizing how gifted you are, and you're feeling really good, a light energy about yourself. You see his little face smirking, and your higher self has got that funny smile, like you know something they don't know. I like it. It's got a good vibe to it. For some reason. Going to get the masculine's energy. Ooh, very nice. She of the Kronk. Something like that. Number 5, all about the change and embracing the change. To me, it almost looks like, I'm going to show you first. Okay, you see here how the all your chakras are lit up. Your crown chakra, your soul purpose chakra, and your stellar star chakra even, right? There's 12 chakras going straight up through. And then, of course, we have other chakras all throughout our body, but your main 12 are here. But this reminds me almost of your hands holding that light in your hands together. Or maybe this is Spirit holding you in their hands. Also looks kind of like the angel wings because you've gone through that transformation and you've gone through the death and the rebirth. Perhaps some of you are also astro traveling. That's where, if you don't know what astro traveling is, or you're not doing it intentionally, perhaps, but your soul travels through when you're sleeping, your soul travels to other dimensions. So you might be getting these really weird dreams or really weird visions of other, aliens or creatures from other dimensions. And it's okay. It's just that you're astro traveling. Let's see. Just be sure and ask for protection when you're astro traveling, so you don't, because there are, especially right now, the veil is very thin, so you don't want to get caught up in any spiritual warfare that's going on in the other realms. What energy does Spirit want the collective in? What energy would the Spirit want the collective in? Advice, more or less, of what you're supposed to work towards or be in. But this is beautiful energy, so I don't know. I mean, I'm sure you must be feeling very good, very light energy in these cards, very positive energy in these cards. I like it. Lighter energy than the last few days, because those readings were really pulling in the energy, and they were very emotional. I felt the energy coming from them. Okay, so I'm going to take these. So, to believe in magic, the fairy godmother 7 believe in magic, believe in the spirits that are around you, believe in your ancestors that are around you. Know that you do have to look, open your eyes. Yes, you are shining your light brightly. You are awakening those astral travels, but you need to open your eyes to what it is, to the truth of the matter of this connection, this divine journey you're in, and see things for what they are, see your own truth, and be true to yourself. And the lies of the shadows, very nice. Number 44, divine number. You are divinely protected, and this is like a soul traveling, astral traveling. I see here again, crown chakra wide open, pinging like you're listening. Heart chakra's open as well. Here, open to love and possibilities of love. You're feeling that love. You can't get, it's like it's always on your mind or on your heart. And perhaps it even causes some, a discomfort in the chest or a discomfort in your heart, and know that it's pulling on like your heartstrings because it's such a strong attachment. But Spirit wants you to surrender your, don't fight it, to allow the energy to flow through you and not fight it, to embrace the shadow self and illuminate it with the light within you. Okay, so that was what Spirit wants. All right, let's start off here with today being drawn to come back to the animal totem cards, animal spirit cards. So Spirit, give us true and precise messages, what you have for the collective's recent past. Recent past. Transformation. Recent past for the collective, please. Recent past for the collective, those that are watching. Okay. So we have a divine feminine, divine masculine recent past. Because that's all that came out. Thought we were going to get the 3 and 3, but we'll take what Spirit gives us. Because they know what we need, right? Snake energy here, but it's about your transformation, feminines. Number 10, a completion. It's where how a snake has completed its time with that skin, and so it sheds that old skin and has a new, it's new skin, and continues in the spring on its journey through that season. Shining your light brightly. This looks like the portal in which you went through, and you notice there's 2 white lights. That's that divine connection that's pulling at your heartstrings, keeping you, helping you to transform, helping you to grow as it triggers you, and bringing you out of the darkness, out of the always in an emotional water state, right? And you're still shining your light as you deal with those emotions, because you're transforming. You're shedding that old skin and embracing the new you. This is the recent past. And that's why you have this moon daughter, or the luminous daughter, lusty daughter, there, where you're listening to your higher self now. That crown chakra is open, so you're receiving those messages and you're feeling lighter. The masculines in the recent past had the crocodile. It's also a number 10, endings. Ending to just sitting around waiting for a time to strike, just contemplating. This reminds me too of not the hermit stage, hangman stage maybe, seeing things from another perspective. A crocodile just waits on the side, but don't think he's just being lazy laying there in the mud. He's watching you, ready to strike, ready to make its move, planning his strike, right? Planning how he's going to get to that prey. Not that the divine feminine is prey, but let's see, my nose itches, powerhouse. This is water energy. That's earth energy, but this had a really water energy, but it's earth energy. So perhaps you're out of your, you might feel, some of you might have felt out of your element, because this is coming up as an earth element, but I read it as a water. So you're feeling very watery in the recent past, very much emotional, making you feel not yourself, back to this one, the water element. Perhaps they were very much being drowned in their emotions, feeling that heavy moon energy of emotions as well, and the pulling on their heartstrings, but they have their eyes open, which is why they're going through this, where they're now seeing things from another perspective as well. Very nice energy also. And hopefully they are feeling lighter and more positive. And again, if when I mentioned about the triggers, the snake energy to help you in that journey with the divine counterpart has triggered you, right, to go in to heal your inner child or your past traumas, and that helps you to grow, become stronger, and transform. And so during, I think it was, I don't know if it was the last couple days, those readings were pretty tense, not tense, dense maybe, in depth, I don't know, but there were some energies that I was receiving, like people were being triggered by it maybe, because I was feeling some of the collective's energy where they were being triggered with. Some of them were hurt by the messages, some of them were received more anger energy from it, but know that for those few that was, and it was very few, but know that if something's triggering you when you listen to a tarot reading or a message, even in workplace or home, if something's triggering you, that's a sign for you to right away look at, ask yourself, okay, I'm getting upset over this, why? Look at what happened in your childhood and why is this affecting me? What does it remind me of, right? And then heal that situation, release it to the spirits to handle, surrender to spirit to allow that healing to come in, and ask Archangel Michael for the healing as well, so that you can make that transformation and grow that next step, go through that next portal of healing. Okay? I know I have a card. Spirit, give us true and precise messages, please, for the current energy for today for the collective. Let's see. Just as I say that about triggers, we get third-party situations. I'm not triggered because I don't care. I don't care what they do. Right? I'm doing me, my life, my mission. I know I'm in soul purpose, and I suggest you be in soul purpose and heal yourself and move on in your journey. Spirit wants me to move these down. Okay, let me move these out of my way. Let me get some tea while I feel these energies. Nice. Okay. So what Spirit's saying is there are a few still with the third-party situations at play, where someone is filling their own cup. The Divine Feminine's filling her own cup, worrying, not worrying about herself, healing herself, focusing on her mission, her purpose. Great job, Divine Feminine, stepping into their High Priestess energy, moving forward in their soul purpose and mission in union with self, in union with spirit. And the masculines here are filling their cup, kind of trying to do the work, trying to do some healing. As we see here, they're obviously, it's not coming up as a low vibration energy, so they've come to a point of from the crocodile energy of sitting around waiting and just watching when to strike, to that enlightenment that they've made, they're having to just now see. So pouring those two energies together is their focus, but currently there is a third party still involved, perhaps even a fourth or more. For very few, there's still that player energy like the knight, and that's for very few. But they want to, this is the divine masculine spirit saying, whatever masculine energy that is for your situation, it could be, you know, a female or male, it's the masculine energy of the connection. All right, so Five of Pentacles, wanting to come in out of the cold. They know they have to have a conversation regarding a family of someone either that they're currently with or a baby mama. There's three people here in this card, so it's clearly regarding not wanting to leave perhaps a family in the cold. They're having a trouble having that conversation, leaving that connection. Spirit saying there is a death revolving this situation. For some of you, it's the death of, for the masculines, it's the death of that third party, and for some it's the death of the connection to this divine connection if they're not willing to do the work. But here this group is the ones doing the work. So however that plays for you, because that was, I get that that was maybe only one person that's not still doing the work that might be watching. However, this is for the groups that's still in the masculines. They still have a third party situation going on, struggling with leaving behind the karmic energy, right? There's going to be a death to that situation. One way or another, Spirit's coming in to set things so that the masculine can move forward in his journey, get in soul purpose, get in mission. Here he comes, has graduated from the Knight of Wands, that player energy, to the King of Wands, putting aside, leaving that player energy in the past, focusing on the connection, focusing on his journey and growing himself. And he is going to step up into the Hierophant energy here currently this week. Actually, this is today's energy. So he's realizing he's the Hierophant, realizing he needs to step up into that power, into that energy. But this also is the court case energy of courts. For a few, perhaps it is a death of having that conversation regarding the third party and filing for separation, divorce, etc. For the divine feminine, you're coming across is the Empress, all four queens in one, doing the studying, holding to that, understanding the circle of life, understanding or studying the astrological effects, nurturing yourself, nurturing your growth in your heart, balancing your chakras as well. Four of Swords here is healing. You've taken those three swords out of your heart that was there because of the situation that you found yourself in healing because of a passion, that burning passion that's still there for this connection. And Spirit saying, don't be defensive. You have a sword here protecting that heart space, that protecting the passion you have. But Spirit saying, you don't have to be defensive. Allow your heart to be open to love. Continue to grow in your journey. Continue to have, to balance and open your heart chakra to love of self and others. Unconditionally love. To be kind and merciful, not only to yourself, but have mercy on your counterpart for things that had occurred throughout this connection, and know and try to remember that those triggers, the events, were all leading to healing for you. So I guess you can consider them a gift. We can consider them a gift, right? You gotta know, I guess at some point in this journey you just learn that you have to laugh at some of it, of what you've gone through. All right, so the moon here is things that you have been illuminated, truth of situations regarding this connection, and you have all the truth and information that was being held, coming between you. You have the information and the tools to understand the shadow side of what was holding you apart, what was coming between you. Looking at it from a new perspective as well, illuminating that truth. And Spirit wants you to continue to shine your light and illuminate truth and be in your truth as well. Speak your truth. Ace of Swords is a new beginning. This is also, the Ace of Swords comes across as Spirit's way of saying this is truth. But also Ace of Truth represents a new beginning. And it's time to bring in that harvest from the other. With the Seven of Pentacles, you've planted seeds and they've come to fruition, listening to your intuition. And for your Spirit knows that there's been a lot of growth, and it's all been for your highest good. And it's time to reap the rewards of that harvest that you've been putting the work into. And Spirit's here to help you receive that harvest that you've been working towards. Spirit, give us true and precise messages, please, for clarification on these messages. Masculines, please clarify the masculines. One more. Okay, clarify for the feminines, please. For the divine feminine. Thank you. 3 more. So clarifying that three-party situation is a change in the situation. Warrior woman, the divine feminine, is being a warrior, making the change, pulling her energy back from that situation if she hasn't already. Cutting things out that no longer serve her. And yes, it takes the strength of a warrior and the courage of a warrior to know what's for your highest good and to heal. For some, perhaps that is the masculine also. Even though it says warrior woman, it could be the masculine finding the courage and strength to put an end to that, make a change in that three-party situation. But I'm really getting most of the feminines have already pulled their energy back from that connection, from the three-party situation. And unity here in reverse, because that was blocking the unity of this divine connection, was that three-party situation, the other side, the baby mama. I don't know why they call it that. But the family situation they were in. And for some, maybe they don't have a child with them. But for some, maybe they have a child that they were hiding from you, that they didn't tell you about. But this is the union card, making this change regarding that connection there so that they can come to you and offer union. The death to the situation here is the trapper. Spirit is carrying you through the situation. There's a death to this connection, whether it be the divine connection or the three-party situation, the karmic side. And I only say karmic side to point out which side, because it gets confusing. To the trapper, know that Spirit is carrying you through this, divine masculines. And carrying them. If you're feminine watching this, then Spirit is carrying them through this, helping them to leave behind these difficult choices, things that weren't serving them for their higher good. Okay. The King of Wands, holding on to the connection, stepping up his game from the Knight of Wands player energy to King of Wands, being listening to his higher self. And this is the Maiden, cutting things out that no longer serve him so that he can move forward and step into that situation. With this card here, the clarifying this is more of a court card than it is the graduation to that next level. But with the overall energy here, I get that they are right there on the cusp. Once they cut this three-party situation out, they will step into the Hierophant energy, the High Priest. And Maiden of Shields, know that they are divinely protected. I'm getting this deer here. For some, that resonates. That's a synchronicity for someone regarding the deer situation. I don't know what that's for, but I'm just being drawn to it. Maiden of Shields, know that divine is protecting you, divine masculines, and protecting your divine union. Okay, so for divine feminines, we have here this Empress energy, right? That's you coming across all four queens in one, growing into the High Priestess energy, transforming yourself. Know that with the Horse Thief here, 7 of axes really, but it's the Horse Thief card. Know and remember that what was meant for you cannot be taken from you. Spirit has promised you, if you step into your soul purpose, your mission, as you're going through these growths and moving forward, that you will receive divine love, that you will be much rewarded for your work, for the sorrow that you've gone through, for healing yourself and coming into union with yourself. The 10 of Ruins is the end of self-sabotage, but also the end of that stabbing you in the back from your counterpart, of those around you that didn't agree with your journey. The sun has set on that pain and sorrow, and it's time to move forward, putting down the defenses, right? Allowing Spirit to help you and go within on your vision quest, so that the sun can rise and guide you in your journey of your soul purpose, your mission. It's vital that you move forward in this journey. Don't allow this situation to hold you back from moving forward. Don't allow it to keep you from your soul purpose, your rewards, and get back on the horse and move forward. All right. Know that it is this Ace of Swords, truth, but also that new beginning. Spirit coming out of the storm clouds. The sun is shining or wanting to shine on you for this new beginning. Spirit is bringing you peace with this Maiden of Peace pipes. Know that even though you can't see the path ahead, don't worry about the destination or how you're getting there. Just take the step forward that, you have to take one step forward at a time, right? Put one foot before the other and just trust. Even if you can't see where you're going, Spirit knows where they're taking you. For your highest good, you need to put your passion and your love that you have for this connection, put it into your soul purpose, into your mission, into the healing of you, and move forward with the Traveler here, number 2, for the good of, again, with union of self, to bring in this harvest, move forward, take the steps forward towards your journey. All right, these cards. Give us true, precise messages. I'm going to shuffle these so that I get the cards that he wants. I say he because my spirit guide's a Native American. I have 2, and then I, of course, have tons of have others, but those are the two that stay with me daily. Since I was a child, I've had them with me. I've been able to communicate and know that they were there. So if you aren't in a close relationship with your spirit guides, then ask them to, that they are around you, so ask them for a closer relationship so you get to know them better. All right, Uranus, genius, number 9, near completion, and this is like your spirit guides or great spirit reaching down and helping you, pulling you up from allowing you to fall into darkness again. Since you're on this journey, know that spirit is guiding you and protecting you, so when you're at your low, there is help. Just look up and reach up to spirit to guide you in this journey. You can see here, I'm going to show you here, the it's like an image of the spirit here reaching down into this house like angle to pull you up from the darkness. Right, the void, of course, the moon, and something is missing, number 7. What's missing is you're not, perhaps not completely in mission yet, or starting your mission, or you're void of course, meaning you have to set course, you have to move forward, right? You can't just wander through this. You have to ask your spirit guides, what is my soul purpose? What is my mission? That's where the vision quest comes in. Ask them, what am I most passionate about? Because what you're most passionate about is something, your soul crying out to be in that particular field. What you're most passionate about will guide you on your to your mission. And for most of you, that's why you just start with the YouTube, so that you can gain your own tribe, your own collective, so that you can help others awaken, help others on their journey, and then you will receive guidance. Even if you don't know how to read the tarot cards or oracle cards, get a deck or a couple decks so that you can every day just pull some cards, and spirit will, that's your visual really. We can channel messages from spirit without the cards, but it's the visual for you or for the collective to see what we're, how that pertains to you, how it feels to you. And Aquarius card here is about change. Number 5, the I know. And it is a knowing. Your intuition is just you know what your path is supposed to be. Your higher self knows where you're supposed to be. Just allow your higher self to guide you. All right. So this is what I have for you for today. And I'll be doing another message evidently because I feel it. You know, I know. So I'll see you in a little while. All right. Have a blessed morning.